Hello and welcome everyone to a new video here on my channel. Today we're going over SIMIC I Take Your Turns. We played this on my stream and we had a pretty good run. I really enjoyed this deck. I mean, everyone who knows me, I love taking turns. It's one of my favorite things to do. I know it's super evil, as CGB would say. And yeah, I mean, many would maybe dislike this, but I really like this. It's a SIMIC deck. So it doesn't have a lot of removals, but we have some ways to take the turns with Alrund's Epiphany here. 7 mana, create 2 blue bird creature tokens with flying. Take an extra turn after this one, exile Alrund's Epiphany. We can foretell it, and then it only costs 6. We also have Discontinuity, 6 mana. As long as your turn, this spell costs 2 mana. And it says end the turn. You can use this in opponent's turn to end their turn, so your turn comes again. You actually can also wait sometimes, so they play something and then you use it, so you counter it and it's your turn. Or they tap the creatures and attack and then you use it. So there's many cool things you can do with this continuity. I kind of like it because it's super flexible. It's not that good against blue, but yeah, it's a super flexible card. You can also use the 2 mana in your turn to get rid of a Bone Crusher or other cards. Yeah, it's a flexible card. It has the Adventure Shell, so we play 4 Edgewall Innkeeper, 1 mana, 1/1. Whenever we play an adventure, we draw a card. And we play 2 Fae of Wishes, 2 mana, 1/4. We can get a card outside from the game, so from our sideboard for 4 mana. It cannot be a creature, but it's a really nice one. And even though it's a 2 mana, 1/4 blocker, which is really good against like Hollow Blade, so like those type of threats. And it can be just really nice to draw the card. We play 4 Brazen Borrower, 3 mana, 3/1 flash flying. It can only block a creature with flying. And for 2 mana, you can use Petty Theft. It's an instant to bounce target non-land permanent. Really cool card, gives you a lot of tempo. We play Lovestruck Beast. It's been a while since I don't use that card, right? 3 mana, 5/5, create a 1/1 white human token for 1. And other than that, it's a 5/5 mana, 5/5 creature that only can attack if you have a 1/1. So, those are our adventure cards. We also play a lost card. Jolrael, Mwonvuli, Recluse. Really cool card. I really am a fan of that card. It's a 1/2 for 2 mana, which is definitely easy in reach for Bone Crusher. But when it resolves it and it stays on the board, it can do a lot. So whenever you draw your second card each turn, create a 2/2 green cat creature token. And for 6 mana, until the end of turn, creature you control have base power and toughness XX, where X is the number of cards you end. So this is really cool with the extra turns, especially if you get birds. Let's say you have like 4 birds and you have play this card and we use the ability and we have 4 cards in our hand. We just have like all the 4/4 birds. It's really cool with the extra turn mechanic just to get in that damage. Also really nice to notice to say Alrund's Epiphany gives 1/1, which enables the Lovestruck Beast. So I like this combination as well. We also play 3 Llanowar Visionary, 3 mana, 2/2. Whenever it comes to the battle, you draw a card. So this triggers Jolrael ability. Whenever you draw your second card each turn, create a 2/2 green cat creature. Also, Edgewall Innkeeper can trigger this ability whenever we play a adventure card. So we have many ways to trigger this ability, and another way to trigger this ability is Teferi, Master of Time, 4 mana, 3 loyalty. We can activate this ability whenever we could activate an instant. So we can +1, draw a card and discard a card. -3, target creature you don't call faces out, really cool. And -10, take 2 extra turns after this one. It fits perfect in the theme. It works great with Jolrael. It's nice to find your cards. Sometimes you can chain some extra turn cards in a row, and this filters the card, so that's really nice. We also play the one of Toski, Beer of Secrets, huge fan of the card. For mana, 1/1, indestructible. This spell can't be countered, so this card is amazing against the Sultai decks, or like the Izzet decks. Toski Beer of Secret attacks each combat if able. It's a 1/1, so it enables Lovestruck Beast as well. It's really cool. And whenever a creature control deal combat damage to a player, draw a card. Draw a card again, works great with Jolrael. Yeah, it's just really nice because sometimes you have like an early board and you can attack and there's nothing they can do. And then we also have the big one, Elder Gargaroth, 5 mana, 6/6, Vigilance, Reach, Trample, and whenever Elder Gargaroth attacks or blocks, choose 1, create a 3/3 green beast creature token, you gain 3 life, or draw a card. Also again, draw a card. But yeah, there's a lot of synergy in this deck, and this is just such a good card against aggro, because in SIMIC, we do not have many ways to deal with aggro cards. Usually it's bouncing, blocking, stalling until we get our extra turn thing going, and then we go in. We played against 3 aggro decks with this deck. We managed to win, but it's still crazy. So for the sideboard, we have 3 Chainweb Arachneer, mainly against the Rogue matchup. 1 mana to 1/2. Reach, when it enters the battlefield, you do damage to a creature with flying, and the damage will be the same as the power of this card. 5 mana, you can escape it. You exile 4 other cards from your graveyard. It comes in with 3 +1/+1, so it is a 4/5. You can do 4 damage to a creature flying. The extra negate here, if we need more counters, 1 Ooze could be against rogues or against Rakdos. You don't see a lot of Rakdos recently, but yeah, cool card. 2 mana 2/2. For green, you can exile a card from a graveyard. If it's a creature, get +1/+1 and alive. Wilt, 2 mana, destroy target artifact or enchantment. Sometimes you need to have access to those cards. 3 Mystical Disputes, 3 mana. This spell costs 2 less if you try to counter a blue spell. Yeah, it's a really cool card. They have to pay 3 more. Toski here, more Toskis. I really love that card against the Sultai list. So whenever you see Sultai, you want to board in Toskis. Get rid of some of the high-end spells and the Shock Typhoons. Because it's such a hard time to deal with Toski. You really just want to have like counters, Shock Typhoons, and Toski. This is the go-to. And yeah, we play 3 Shock Typhoons just for the control matchups, for the cycle usually. So we have end of turn cycle, and we can put some pressure and force them to use their mana in their turn to resolve our bigger spells. But yeah, Shock Typhoon, I think this card is stable in the meta right now, or just in general and standard. Really cool card, I like it. And we have 1 additional Discontinuity to fetch with the Fae, or just if we favor Discontinuity over Alrund's Epiphany in a matchup, so we can trade them. But yeah, this is the deck. I hope you're gonna like the games. I had fun. I plundered in 1 game. I plundered big time in 1 game. But don't get me wrong, it's 6 AM right now, and I did it at 5 AM. And yeah, I tried my best, as usually. Try to provide the content for you guys, and I really appreciate if you would subscribe, leave a comment, say hi. I really love to answer. Join my Discord. We have like 700+ people in our Discord here. Or just say hi on stream at twitch.tv DanyTLaw. And yeah, hopefully you enjoy the deck and you have a good time, and yeah, have fun. Helios, okay. We start. We keep. We start, we keep. That's usually how the game should go. We start, we keep. That's where I feel home. That's where I feel home usually. Yeah, I mean, Jolrael with Visionary is already really good. Having a 1/1 potential 5/5 later on feels great as well. We got some lands. We don't have many interaction. Definitely a more proactive hand here, but it's good. It's good. Okay. Not too happy to see that one. Maybe Jolrael survives. Oh, that is stop here, so most likely Jolrael dies. But then again, if they shoot down the human, we still have a beast. That's fine. We're gonna attack here. They have to figure out if they want to frostbite here, or use it on the Jolrael. There are multiple ways you can play this. One way would be attack next turn, and then if they frostbolt, we use the Trome, if they don't kill it now. Ah, there we go. Could have thought maybe play around it, but yeah, this is a good card. Rim, Rock, and Naito. Going for the 5/5 here, have some protection. Definitely like to play the Llanowar Visionary next turn. Good ramp. If they attack here, we let it go. They could have a Bone Crusher. Okay, I mean that makes sense here. Pretty decent card. Okay. I mean, if they have an Embercleave, they have an Embercleave. Not much I can do. I think going in for 5 makes more sense here. Another land. I don't think they play Soulseer main. And Frostbite. Okay, I mean that's interesting. Sure, why not? Well, that's an easy block for me. I mean, they're kinda good. I think we just attack here. End turn. Definitely have to be careful, but Discontinuity is really, really good. Annex, okay. This is a bounce into a Borrower. For the pressure here. Definitely go in with another Lovestruck Beast defense. We can take the next turn away. This should be it. I don't think I'm scared of anything here. This is just game, usually. You can do it in the upkeep, but you can let them have a draw. And play and then they can play something where we just Discontinuity, and it's basically a counter where we just take the turn. But this is a lot, so they probably have to go defense here as good as they can. Sure. That's a bounce. Sure. Here we go. Yeah, also pretty good turn. Pretty good card. So they block here. And then we just attack again. That's totally fine. Because it's GG. And now it's our turn. And attack. So worked out really well. Brazen Borrower and Lovestruck Beast are so strong in this matchup. Now it gets a bit trickier though. It gets a bit trickier. Usually we like the Ooze and the Wilt. Discontinuity can be fine. Discontinuity most likely better than Epiphany. Just in general. Because you can technically get rid of a Bone Crusher there. And it costs 6 mana, while Epiphany costs 7. Of course you can foretell it and make it 6, but I still find I like Discontinuity in this matchup a bit more. It's probably too slow. This is better. Okay. We do it like this. We get a land early on, I think. I mean, Fae of Wishes is a good blocker. Okay. Okay, now we don't. We definitely try to use the Fae of Wishes early on, just for blocking. And if you block and... I mean, the most card I'm scared of. If they don't have something, that's good. So here we go with Fae of Wishes. A 1/4 is pretty good. This one has to be used carefully. Okay, so we expected that this will happen here. Still a good card. It's a 4/3. Okay. I think we played a Brazen here. I would like to keep Wilt up. Okay, so just for tempo reasons. We can crack it now. We got a blue here. We cannot bounce the Bone Crusher, so that's gonna hurt. But yeah, we can play a Brazen or bounce. Okay, wait just a bit. Okay. Well. Gonna bounce here again. Gonna lose the card. Not perfect. Especially Brazen Borrower doesn't do a lot here. I do like the ooze here. Okay. I mean, there's still a lot of damage that can go through. Also, they could use the Haven here. Okay, well, we have to take the damage. No block. Hard situation. Hard situation. We could end the turn here, and then there could be a big attack. That's a hard one. I think you're gonna save Jolrael and use it as a blocker here. So we get rid of a Bone Crusher as well, which I think is fine. Important to dodge Ambercleave. They probably use the Haven here. 4 mana. Torbrand is huge. That's a huge one. Champion is huge as well. This is too much. This was a really fast turn, and our hand was definitely too slow. I mean, you want to see that Lovestruck Beast on your hand. Also, Gargaroth is really, really good in this matchup, and we didn't see a single one in those 2 games. Now we're on the play. Usually on the play it's definitely easier against mono red. It's better to control the tempo. Double Lovestruck Beast to be cool with that. Double Lovestruck Beast is really nice in this matchup. I mean, holds off the lines. Also, sometimes you can actually attack with it, which is really nice. I think I used the passage early, just to make sure we don't flood. Okay. I think we give him the trade. Okay. It's definitely important to play a champion, sure. Okay, so could be a race now. But I feel comfortable even racing against mono red with the Lovestruck Beasts. Like that draw a lot. Those beautiful Lovestruck Beasts are so good against mono red. I mean, even the Brazen Bar here is a really good draw in case there could be an Ambercleave scenario where we bounce the Ambercleave and then we block in a good way for us, right? So I like that pickup here. Definitely gonna keep attacking with the Beast here now, especially since I have a second one. I have to be careful with the Charger. That doesn't do a lot. Five damage is 5 damage. And another 5/5. This is literally what you not want to see here. That's a decent card. I would have blocked anything here. Lovestruck. Another Lovestruck Beast. Okay. Keep attacking. If they block with Annex, we bounce something else. Could have went for another beast here. Okay. If we find a land, we get an extra turn as well. I'm not scared. Not even scared of an Embercleave. I mean, they cannot attack. They have 7 life. I have 2 Lovestruck Beasts here. That's a good card, but... Really? 12 damage. No blocks. I mean, I just won the game here. Now we make sure we win. GG. Well, Mono Red is definitely a scary one, especially if you play Simic. Really, because you don't really have removal. But it worked out, and let's go to the next game. T-Monich. No, no thank you. Yes, that's good. Okay. Yeah, we have to give away the Epiphany here. But yeah, Edgewall Innkeeper is pretty strong. We do want to dodge red to make sure our Innkeeper. So anything that has a removal color, we like green. Death Touch. Well, I did not expect Death Touch. So this could be poison, huh? Poison deck. Do they have the 2 mana card? Oof. I mean, like, literally, how can you play around cards like that? That's ridiculous. Sometimes it shocks me. Sometimes it really shocks me what's going on. It's hard to play around a ramp through here, to be honest. Death Touch is big, but at least we have a 5/5. Doesn't help a lot against Death Touch, but... Do they have another one? Okay. It's pretty good. Okay, let's get something from our sideboard that we can use. I mean, there's nothing better. There was nothing better here. Double ramp through is really cool with Death Touch. It's a really good, really good. Ooh, that's cool. That's really cool. I like opponent stack. I don't think it's good, but I like it. Hooded Blightfang. That's so nice. Oh my god. Imagine playing against Death Touch when you do a video. Wow. It's damage. It is damage. Let's hope they don't find another way to deal with this card here. Let's just hope. I mean, they already played 2 ramp through. The question is, do they have another one? Okay, that's fine. Ooh. Okay, let's have a look here. Okay, pretty cool. No block. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, they don't have really like dangerous cards there. So that would be 5 damage. Could be risky. But as long as I have Gargaroth, I'm in an okay state, huh? I think I'm actually gonna play the Teferi here. Yeah, I think it's correct to play Teferi. Just in case there's a ramp through, we can face the card out. Seems like a plan. Sure. Having Gargaroth is just so helpful. I mean, it's not good against those kind of cards, but it's still a good card. Okay. Death Touch. This is amazing. This is really amazing. So I can actually block and then face. So this way we get a block, which I think is still fine. We like that card. Let's have a look. It's decent. Wow. I mean, that has to be a block here, but we have more of those. Death Touch! That's so cool! Don't grow to your hand, okay. Gel seems pretty cool, yeah. It's an upkeep card though. That's helpful. Questing Beast. But Questing Beast is not fun. Questing Beast is not fun. Okay, so I mean, I could get rid of this one. And jump. This gives me an extra token. I could get rid of this one, but then the attack happens again. This is impressive. This is impressive. Okay, it's a risky one, but oh, what? They attacked me for that. Oops! Oh my god! Yeah, it's literally 5 AM here, and I really didn't realize. This is hilarious. Sorry guys, this was really bad. I have to apologize for me being like this. It happens sometimes. Hard mode activated first game. After my limited experience today at 5 AM now. Cannot calculate. But hey, content created. This is what I always say. Content created here. Really cool deck. Like, could have played that way better though, but should have get the life gain there. Maybe that's still a chance. Okay, I like this card here. This card is actually indestructible. And the opponent plays a lot of 1/1s. That's the negate. That's a negate. Jolrael is not like a really good card, but Duress is awkward against me. Ooh, that's a good one. Okay. This is so cool. What am I facing here? Death Touch Tribal. Do they have a removal? Wow. Sometimes everything lines up, you know. And this is what it is. Another one. That's pretty cool. Sometimes it lines up. Okay, at least this one cannot die. So that is something. That is something. Not cool. Not cool. So they have this card here, which is definitely not nice to see. I need to keep my Gargaroth attack here for next turn. Let's hope our Gargaroth survives. We'll take some damage here. They're considering not to attack because of Toski damage. But at this point, I think still in a good spot. Okay. I take 2. I wonder if they buff, like, if they buff it with combat tricks. It's a lot. We're going to, okay, it's just, there's no buffing going on anyways. Okay, we make a creature here, I think. Because we're gonna draw 2. It's pretty nice. Let's draw some more. Toski is so good. I love that card. Okay. Okay. I mean, if they start attacking, my Toski will just get more and more draws. I'm super happy about this. And the mark on Toski is just... It's not where you want to be. Ooh, cool. That's cool. That's pretty cool. I have a decent block here. Do they have a fight spell again? Of course they have. Dangerous. I think we can take 1 block here. I'm a bit worried if it goes on 8, I have to say. I want to keep my Brazen up just to be safe. I think we got a good defense here. They could have combo trick trambles kind of things going there, but I think I'm a good defense. I'm okay with blocking this. And then end of turn we could bounce the Finn here. And get a lot of draws in. Obviously questing please Buzz Finn is dangerous. Okay. That's a lot of not funny things. Yeah, well... Okay, I need to keep up my Brazen to bounce Finn on combat damage. Yeah. That's the only way here. Can I face this out and nothing happens? I think that should work. Let's figure it out. Yep. Two bounces are so good here. Like, it's ridiculous. I'm gonna draw 4 cards here. Oh man, the squirrel coming through. I think 1 bounce should be enough here. Okay, 2 bounces. To be on the safe side. Yeah, we managed to get a pretty wide board state to deal with their Death Touch tribal creatures. Obviously the menace is a bit tricky, and what could they draw? I mean, at this point, I think I cannot lose with Brazen Borrowers. They could think of playing a Questing Beast here. Okay. That's why I say no. That's game. Because you can face the creature out. After my, let's say, interesting game 1, we managed game 2 here. I could see myself playing an Ooze. Gives me some life. Probably cut the Teferi here. Toski was really cool. If I get white, Toski is definitely a good card. I'm also not too negative about Shock Typhoons. Like, maybe 1 Shock Typhoon here. Discontinuity and all those cards are just super high-end cards, but it feels like they're not that fast. I mean, sure, they have a lot of cards that synergize well with each other, but they, on their own, they're not that strong. Okay. So here we want to find the 3rd land. If we find the 3rd land, this is a good hand. Because Jolrael tokens are really good to block as much as we can. But again, again, we need to find the land first. This is the goal. It's not always that easy. That's good for me. Don't do land. 2 lands gone. 2 lands gone, huh? 2 lands actually gone. I think I'll still go for Jolrael here. Unlucky. One of those would have been really nice. So now we just need to hope that we find some lands. We can still try to defend with a Lovestruck Beast, which is nice. And then again, we didn't find the land. Didn't find the land here. Well, let's hope we find it before we just get, again, mana screwed here. Can happen. They have the lands. We have to be a bit careful of questing beasts coming through. But then again, if we find the land, we maybe have something. Okay, we take the first hit here. It's a lot of death touches. So the first poison applies. Let's see the land. Well, we're not completely happy with this one. Okay, so we take 2 hits here, I think. And then we really hope that Jolrael can bring this home with some decent blocks. Okay. I will be forced to block because I cannot go that fast yet. Ramthor is pretty strong. Okay, I mean, I'm okay with trading here. It's a lot of damage though. Well, not damage, but you know. Okay, so here we get... Okay, we found the land. This is pretty important. We're just in defense. We just have to make sure we don't die to poisoning. Obviously, the Hooded Blightfang is also really dangerous. I would be willing to double block here, I guess. If they attack with the Blightfang. I mean, this one is definitely dangerous, but I think this one is better to get rid of. I think I have to Teferi. Hope for the land. Found the land. Get an extra turn there. I think we can win this with Jolrael here. I don't think I die here because I can minus on Teferi, so if there would be a Finn, we can actually work through this. And if I find a land here, we can Alrund. Okay, there's a Finn. Which obviously is the problem here. So now I need to see how they attack. I'm okay with taking the damage here, I think. From the Blightfang. Okay, that's interesting. Okay. Secure 1 damage here. And jump block that one. Maybe could have played it better here. Yeah, I think I could have played that definitely better. Well, then again, they have only one blocker now. So I take 3, but I need to find a land. Which is the most important part now. If I find a land, I just win here. I mean, I can play the Death Toucher there. Okay, let's hope for the land, guys. It's not a land. That's not a land. Okay, now we need to keep Brazen up for sure. So, I get a token here. I need to bounce this one and try to block as good as I can. Tricky. This is a really interesting game. I mean, I have to make sure that pre-combat bounce the Blightfang here. If they have... well, okay, that worked out. Here we just block, like, literally everything. Okay, we need to double block that one. Obviously not too happy about it. Especially since we lose the mana. Ooh, this is a hard turn. Maybe there would have been a better solution. But I was not thinking completely here. It's a dangerous card. It's a really dangerous card as well. Now the Epiphany seems way weaker. Risky. Still in the risky zone. Do I get punished for this? I have 3 blockers this way. Take 3 damage. So play 3, get 1, go in 6. Block that one. Block that one. Have to jump the other one. Probably have to minus Teferi there. Okay, let's see. Let's see. I think I'm okay with taking damage on the Blightfang attack. Oh, that's fine. Well, I'm still trading here though. I just need to keep the Llanowar Visionary alive here. Another Death Touch, okay. Let's draw, let's get some turns here. Let's get some turns done. I'm really impressed by opponent's deck. Get a lot of blockers in. We just try to get as much life as we can. Keep going. I have a lot of blockers, which is definitely more important right now. Nothing else. Just to be safe here. Okay, we are 9 lives now. Okay, I mean, I'm defending. This 8 here is so scary. Like, really, really scary. Okay. I don't think they have trample. I honestly don't think they have trample. No, they don't. I don't believe that. I do not want to believe it. Oof. Okay, we should have tapped a land here to get one more. But yeah. They play questing beasts. Okay. This is a ridiculous game. I mean, I have to say, I'm sorry guys, I definitely didn't play that one that well. Because I never played against this deck. Okay. Being on 8 poison and like no life is so scary. Let's have another one. I mean, I really hope you like this game. For me, I didn't play. I mean, game 1 was a super punt, but then again, it's 5 in the morning, right? But I had fun. Okay, not happy with this hand. If we find some lands here, sure. I mean, we have at least a scry. If we get to 5, I'm happy. This card is playable, this card is playable. This is something we can foretell. Just land on top. Everything else is enough. Everything else is a no. Mono white. Okay, not happy already. I think we set this one up. Sure, this one is fine, but if we don't draw anything, we can still play this after they play their artifact on their Hollow Blade. Land one time. I don't know what's going on today. Today is one of those days where I really try my best to find my lands, but obviously I kept a really risky one, but I had 2 draws to find that land, and maybe we find with the 3rd one. I do it so that you have to replay it. Well, let's say yikes. Okay, land, we can do it. I believe in the land. Are we land believers? Because Gargaroth is such a good card in this matchup. Obviously, Shepherd. I mean, I'm okay with this. I don't need that card right now. No land. Well, if we find a land after this, we have some time to block. But then again, we need to find the land. Apparition is a card. I knew it. It's a good card. Yeah. Land. Can we find that land? Is there... Deck, can you give me please a land? That is not a land. Well, if we get mana screwed here, it's not much we can do. We can try, obviously we can try, but at this point I'm definitely not too happy. I'm definitely not too happy here. Let's have another one. This time with lands, maybe it was a greedy keep, but I had a Scry land and I had a Visionary. I think you have to keep it there. That's fine. That is that's 3 lands, an Edgewall Innkeeper, a Beast, and a Negate. I mean, that's definitely fine. It's always sad to lose a game when you're on the play by mana screw. Obviously, we have decisions we could have done there, and should have known better, I guess. But this is a pretty good start for us. This is what we would call, ooh, they have the nuts. Like, that's a definitely good turn. They sometimes have the caskets, but okay. We have to find the 5th land here. I mean, I can see keeping the Gargaroth, but Lovestruck Beast is just way better. If they attack with the Savior, we'll block. 100%. Okay, we have a 5/5 on the board. That definitely gives us some time. Found another land. Let's hope we don't flood though. Okay. Loki scared of the artifact now, because I don't. This is really strong. Double Aspirant is strong, especially if they have a Savior. It makes it hard. Okay, at least they deploy so they don't get too fast to that point. Now they are... Okay, this is a good draw. Now they are screwed. This is how the games sometimes work, huh? Not the most interesting magic we have here. Let's hope they find the land so we actually have a game. What? I'm not happy about this. I can tell you I'm not happy about this. That's the easiest block I ever can do. Okay, I need to get rid of that, so I think it was still correct. Could have waited here, but I think it is still important. Now the main problem is that even with this, we have a hard time. So I think we just go with a Gargaroth here. Because if they attack, we can counter attack. Yeah, triple Aspirant's heavy. I mean, like that's raw. That's really raw. You don't see that a lot. I can see them playing this one. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. That's a big one. That's 10 damage. We will not block this. No blocks. 10 damage. That's pretty cool though. I have to say, it is cool. We do a token here. No, I think this is Ant. We have to Brazen here. We have to use the Brazen. Nope. A second one is too much. That's a 5/5. I should have bounced it here, but maybe they weren't greedy, so. I mean, that bounce is kind of telegraphed though. Okay, yeah, Gargaroth carried this, but triple Aspirant for being mana screwed was not so fun. That was not so fun. That was scary. That was really scary. We had a really good draw, and then the Aspirants, they can get such a good card, huh? Especially in against Simic, right, where you don't have board wipes. It's a good card. It's a good card. I think with Brazen and Wilt and Fae we have to do this. The 1/4 body in this matchup is really good. Like, that's definitely super strong. Greedy, maybe I can cycle this for lands. I have so much time with the Brazens, I think, that I actually can keep that one. Okay, so I played a Fae here as a potential blocker for one Aspirant. If they play a second Aspirant here, it'll be not so cool. Cannot block that one. A moth. Wow. It's a pretty cool card. I love this animation. Okay, not perfect. Found a land though. Probably have to take some damage though. Okay. Getting some creatures out here. Working towards the Gargaroth and the Epiphanies is probably the way to go. But the double aspirant here is heavy. Like, that's just... Okay, it's one of those games again. Have to take the 5 now. It comes back as a flyer, right? But only once, so... Can you actually bounce this? I'm not even sure what happens if you bounce it, to be honest. So I can bring in Brazen for a block if I want to. Or bounce. The land is pretty strong. The triple aspirant twice in a row, huh? Heavy. Good distributions as well. Okay, I can at least block that one. Okay, so how do we do this here? I could bounce this. So I could bounce this and double block this, but then I lose that one, and I don't want to lose that one. I have 11 life. Hard. Hard. I think I have to go for this. It's not the best line, but... The moth here is incredible. Incredible. Okay, double bounce is cool. Double bounce is definitely something I'm looking forward to here. So playing a Gargaroth is actually doable. Okay, I could actually... Oof, this is hard. Depending on their attacks, I have some good blocks here. But still, playing against triple aspirant is so hard. Okay, I mean... That's no fun. I have a Wild and I have a Brazen. I need to think. I need to think for sure. I mean, that's fine if they do it on that one. Okay. So I get rid of the first aspirant. That's something. My turn. Well, then we get rid of them all. Do a negate and 2 bounces here is really decent. I feel comfortable here. Trading 2. Is that good enough? I think it's actually good. I think I take that. If I get rid of 2 here, I'm happy. I think I'll keep up a bounce and a negate and have a 5-5. This is a tough game. It's a tough game. I enjoy it. It's a real big struggle here. Okay. What an animation. Sure. We get a draw here from the Brazen. I definitely blocked that. Getting rid of the 3rd aspirant here, if possible. Okay. That's a lot of aspirants. We have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, now we win. But this was a good game, my god. That was a really good game. I mean, they could draw an L-set, right? But then we just bounce it and reaction. No. We did it. Hard game. Hard game. Broodmoth and Aspirant Tribal is it's pretty good. There's not much you can do, opponent. Not much you can do. But really good game, Camacho. That was a really good game. Took me everything to get rid of those aspirants, but hey, hope you liked the game. And yeah, check the outro and have a good one. Those were some crazy games. I mean, sure, I punted, but the mono white with the triple aspirant twice, I was like, how do I get out of this situation? So, I really like this deck. I do want to try it with red in a different direction next time. Yeah, but I had a lot of fun. Hopefully you as well. Maybe we can cut one Toski main maybe, but I really am a fan of that card. Sure, we played only against aggro, so it was a bit trickier. And yeah, maybe we cut the discontinuity for the 4th Shark if you really face Sultai. But overall, really cool deck in my opinion. Super fun to play, maybe a bit evil, but you know, I have a heart for Simic. Some don't. I do like it. I know Ura is gone, I know Oko is gone, but I still want to have a Simic deck, and this is the one I went for. And yeah, if you like this and you watched all the way through until the end, then I really appreciate the support. Just watching my videos, just knowing people are watching my videos, and just comment and say, hey, nice video, this makes me going. And as a streamer on Twitch, it's hard to go on YouTube and do your thing, but I just like what I do, and I think if you have fun with what I do, then that makes me happy. And yeah, feel free to comment, like, and subscribe. And with that, I wish you a good day, evening, or wherever you are. See you.